get jiggy with it.
Yeah. And I was watching the live Vanadil stream earlier, and it looks like they didn't show anybody actually doing the event. It was just, what do you call it? I guess the event just going on by itself. First person mode. So here's the trade button. Get rid of all this stuff that we farmed up underneath Welcome Dunes. Hello, Zerathon! I guess picked up a Twitch already. Yep, there it is. Hello, everyone! It's Friday. Doesn't feel like a Friday, but it is Friday. Friday, November 11th, 2016. 11/11 Day. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Final Fantasy 11 Day. And we're still playing Final Fantasy 11. Alright, now that I got 211 fewer Earth Crystals on me, we're gonna go do an event. I know. I was like, but today's the day you're supposed to be doing AF stuff. We'll do that next week. I think Summer's next on the list. Maybe Ninja? I think I already did Ninja. I don't remember. Maybe I did. I meant to say I did. And then I started to think maybe it already started it. Doesn't matter. Slightly miffed. Classic NES is sold out everywhere nearby today. Couldn't pick one up. Yeah, I heard. It was like even Amazon sold out in like 30 seconds. And coworker was like, "Can we swing by GameStop on the way home?" And her mom was like, "Why don't you call them first and see if they have any before you start driving by?" By nearby, I mean everywhere within a half-hour drive.
Hey, Dan.
Yo.
Be ready to do a screenshot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Lenos.
I'm afraid to think. The two of you aren't going to be outside Bastock with your pants down bent over, are you? Because it's a family show. WTF, guys.
Might as well be.
Those of you with small children.
Avert your eyes.
Right. Put this open here. It's a little itty bitty lamb. That's kind of cute. Apparently I should be doing this on a Taru.
It would make sense to, because
they're also tiny.
I don't think it would matter.
Yeah.
This is one of those things I haven't even read up anything about, so we'll just talk to this little guy out here and see what happens. Hey, adventurer person, Chacharoon needs your help. Bad little Moogle make off with Chacharoon's beloved lambs. Mr. Moogle set out to teach Bad Moogle lessons. What say you? Help Chacharon recover cute little sheep? Well, maybe some other time. Really? You have gratitude of Chacharoon. Indeed, Chacharoon do what can to help. I hate the way these people talk. It's like rats, except not. Take Jingly Rod to get started. With Jingly Rod, Chacharoon use special technique to help you. If so, you make use of special technique too, adventurer. Once you make ready, take Jingly Rod and talk to Chacharoon. So you get your Jingly Rod. So I'm going to assume you equip the Jingly Rod in place of the Excalibur. Yep. The level 1 club damage. 1 damage. But we don't have enough of these. But, alright. Oh, that's great. Let's just give us a different type of damage already. But alright. Khajiit. Just remember a photo of these 4 zookeepers that were carrying a leopard upside down. And the leopard was kind of exposed to the cameraman and was like, Khajiit do no wrong. Khajiit is innocent of this crime. First, allow Chacharoon to I should wait to tell Khajiit. Wave, since we're in a menu we can't actually wave back at the moment. First, allow Chacharoon to tell about Bad Moogle. Bad Moogle protected by obstinate orbs. Make hard to teach Moogle lesson. That why you need special technique. First, use /toss technique to... Dude. First, use slash toss technique to destroy obstinate orbs. However, you must be careful. Obstinate orbs come in 3 kinds. This normal orb, destroy it to free sheep for a short while. This trap orb. Oh, he's actually showing me the different orbs. I guess I should be paying attention. Watch out for enemy attack after you destroy it. Move to safe distance. This the gold one. This core orb. Destroy it to get remaining orbs in one go. Okay, but destroying normal orb like this will no free sheep. When obstinate orb's gone, bad Moogle no longer protected. Your chance to punish naughty Moogle. But leave punishment to Mr. Moogle and sheep. Look for opening adventurer, then use slash stare to search and quickly gather Jingly. After bad Moogle punished, we can rescue cute little sheep. That reminds me, adventurer. It get dangerous out there. Use slash joy to heal yourself. It's like, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Finally, using technique requires power. If you have enough, use slash psych to summon fury and charge power. That ends Chacharu's explanation. If your help rescue sheep adventurer, Chacharoon rewards you with lots of jingly. Chacharoon, wait here for your return. If you ever have questions, feel free to ask Chacharoon. So we're going to make some macros. Ask some questions, never mind. Ask for Chacharoon's help. I guess this is where we're going to get turned into our level. Okay. That's kind of cute. Don't look like the legs are nearly strong enough to support us, but let's see. Where do I have some free? This looks good. Excuse me. Alright, so guess I should have been paying better attention. Those ugly looking Dobby mofos. It's bad enough talking to them throughout the Oregon missions. Yeah, no, they just won't go away. So, we need stare, toss, psych, and dang it, I don't see the other one. Alright, toss is going to be the bang one, so let's get that one ready. Macro, edit macro. I guess I should be in first this menu over here, so we're going to call this one toss slash toss. I don't think you need to yeah. Actually, let's do toss emotes so everyone's not all... Oh, dang it. And then the other one would be stare. So we do stare emote. Then there's a joy. And then finally the last one was psych. That's how you get your power back, I think. So it should be S-Y-C-H-E-M-O-T-E. I probably messed one up, but there's only one way to find out. Target the big, giant, creepy dude over there. Stare! Stare again. I hope I'm doing this right. Ah! What happens if you run out of hit points?
I don't know.
It takes a long while.
Surprised. I'm already down to 30.
And then I'm out of power. Oh boy.
There we go. Yay, I got
joy to
5.
get more power.
Alright.
Psych, not joy.
Yeah, sorry, psych.
Is this
Joy
my music?
heals you.
Yeah.
Stare time. That a win?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, I rescued 7 sheep.
Same.
Is that a lot?
I don't know.
Probably not. So few hit points.
You know, I'm gonna make a Mithra character that's named Maik.
Weak. Not if I do it first. Alright, so let's check and exchange your Jingle. Jubilee shirt is 300. Oh, we're going to be doing this all night. Jingly rod plus 1's 500. It gives you the costume, probably of the little itty bitty baby rat people. Then the Moogle companions 300. Dobby Dial keys.
Do the
Ooh,
very
yeah.
last item thing. Sorry, go
Payment
ahead.
vouchers. Ambuscade primer volume. Really? The primer?
Yeah,
And
primer.
something. Sorry, this is top secret. Till you bring back 11 sheep. Okay, adventurer, so far you returned 7 sheep. Maybe some other time. And never mind. Alright, so let's get the help again from the dude. Alright, so we're gonna ask for Tetron's help. Here we go. I'm gonna run back over here. Dirty up. Wait, was that what I thought I saw? A Moogle mount? Nah, that wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Stair time. But it had a little note next to it. Oh, yeah, that's what they want you to think.
So, slash tosses with the orbs, right?
I think so.
Yes.
And then it's slash stare when
And you see the golden one there?
Mm-hmm.
that's the one you want.
That one's the insta-kill,
Yeah.
or the orb stage.
Yeah.
Cyndaquil uses a potion.
That's true.
Oh, okay. You find a little worm.
I may have to spam this as well as CP this month. Those copper vouchers look really nice.
Ah! Bums! Bums everywhere.
Hmm.
So this is definitely something you probably don't want to solo.
Mhm.
Attack! So the green thumb Moogle, this is the same Moogle that hangs out on your Mog Beach? For it. Wait for it. Now. That didn't work. How lame is that? Well, the psych certainly takes a while, doesn't it?
Mm.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Yay. Lord Quaz, happy Friday, and welcome back to Vendale. We rescue 6 sheep. Bum, bum, bum. Everybody stand on top of the chacharoon. Alright, let's see what happens if you get this bottom jingly ticket. This jingly ticket that chacharoons secretly gather. You can draw a jingly ticket once per day. Ah! I think there's going to be something random, isn't it?
It is.
It's
I
going to
think it's you can only do it like once. You have to do this every single day to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Big explosions. Alright, well, we get a ring. Level 50 all jobs, plus 20 lightning stuff. Okay. At least they give players a reason to continue spamming this one.
Yeah.
So I'm up to... How do you collect the jingly?
Stare.
Stare? Okay. I'm trying to remember what joy was for.
Heal.
Healing.
I thought that's what psych was.
No, psych is regaining your power.
Okay.
Throwing the bombs use power, so does gathering. Stare.
Gotcha.
And it seems to be a flat amount. You get all 10 points.
I'm gonna play the trap card. Ah! A whole lot of power. So sad. Spam psych a couple of times.
You only need to press psych once, and it'll refill your power entirely.
Just has a long cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
I see. It's no fun. I should have got that one. There we go.
Ooh, 22.
Hey, I see a Zarathon.
Yeah, he's been here.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, we kind of all look the same, you know?
Yeah, right?
Well, Zarathon was like, Moogle Mount. And I'm like, nah, there's no Moogle Mount. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna prove to you. Yo. Got it. Kind of want to get in front of this guy.
Yeah.
Let's see how much fun it is. Ah, so close. Alright, I just need to wait for the gold one to show up. See it. Ah! Don't worry, trembling lamb. I'll protect you. The Jingle Balls battle has ended. Yay, 7 sheep.
I almost wonder how populated Surda Barudas would be.
So we had to check that. How can Judgeroom help you, adventurer? 76. And you need, what, 300 for the lowest one? 300, 500, 300, 200.
Oh my god, did you really?
Yep.
Oh my god, you sneaky son of a gun.
What happened?
I got so many points. I kept getting like 20, 22s, 27. When he does that little like magic burst thing in 4 directions, pick up in those areas. Those are like basically pinpoints of where he's dropping the most at.
So, follow Lanos.
Yeah, pretty much.
Waiting for the gold one. Here it comes. Okay. Can't move my character. Hey, Jingle! So I guess once you start finding little worms, then that's your cue to move on.
They kind of boost, I think.
Still waiting for my sight to kick in. Too slow.
Yeah, but the words also hold sheep in it.
Oh.
So going after only the golden one kind of, you get less sheep released.
Makes sense. Game's all like, hit the psych button, noob.
I take it song Denner still and Gustav.
Yep. One jingly. Still don't know what I'm doing. 19. Okay. Yeah. Definitely faster doing it. Lanos' method. Per usual.
Yeah.
And a huge hornet popped in its place. Yay for 6 sheep.
Have you noticed that you end up with 100 health each time the effect wears off?
Because you get knocked down to level 5.
Yeah, I know. But just thank God this isn't a zone like Adeline. Oh boy.
Right. That's for Chacharoon's help. Oh. I saw what he did there. It was like stares at you. Jingly. So this is the same Moogle we had to fight in Kupo Beatat for the final boss? Or is this a different Moogle Godfather? Or do I just remember the add-on mission differently?
I don't remember.
Ah. To the left.
Now the worm and the grain seed actually add additional jingling power.
Okay.
Nice.
You throw money at us?
And they stack.
Nice. Is it just me or is Lenos' model smaller than the rest of us?
Well, yeah, he's the tiny tar. Notice Cynical, I think, is
Yeah.
kind of big.
Cynical is bigger than me.
Uh-huh. She's big for a Mithra.
Yeah.
She only comes to the elbow of a most Golka, but
I'd also want to see what it looks like as a large Golka model in this.
oh, it's probably the same. They just go with small, medium, and large varieties.
Probably.
I think that's how they do most of the costumes.
Probably.
There he is. Toss. No, not a flower pot. Things are tough to hit.
They are.
Just like ignoring my HP.
I've been doing that too.
So you think you can use the Jingly Rod +1 in place of the regular Jingly Rod and still do the event?
Probably.
Yeah. I'd say.
If it gives you any bonuses,
That would be interesting.
wouldn't it? More to the right. Thank you. Hey, have we ever had any other type of battle content where we got to do it in costume?
Not that I remember.
Yeah, I think this might be a first.
Although I do think that there's still some kinks in this.
Kinks?
Yes. Have you noticed that sometimes when you press your macro, it doesn't go through? Like the emote goes through, but the action doesn't go through?
Uh-huh.
It depends. You have to actually target him.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I say locked onto him.
Hmm.
Yo! Who leveled down the sheep? Yeah, it's the same noise the Shadow Lord makes when he blows up.
Mishingakuri! My god.
Oh.
I will
Comes
never
the love
forgive
attack.
Square Enix for giving Ninja such a useless 2-hour.
Useless? That was like the fastest way home back in the day.
That's why people used to say, the Ninja's 2-hour was a home point warp.
I used the Ninja 2R one time to get through a BC&M encounter for Chains of Bermathia. So it has its moments. Let us ask... Well, actually, let's go ahead and buy something since we finally got over 300. Pick up the Jubilee shirt. 300. That's expensive. Alright, so you're just going to go to macros, because I'm in that thing right now. Macro, edit, style look. Wow, it's very orange. It's got a little rat person on the back of it. That's kind of cute.
You really think you're gonna go through this on 16 different characters?
15.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Stare. Hey, 65. Watch there be a glitch. You can actually pick up other items in this. Then everybody on the server starts showing up. It's like Alexandrite from the event.
Like, please? More like heavy metal plates, and that they would all show up.
Please leave South Goosterberg while we perform emergency maintenance. And be like, great. Who broke the Moogle Godfather?
Well, look, I don't know if they're talking about from the event or not, but someone just said they found an LJ2. So,
It's probably in Dynamis.
probably.
Might have been in their Mog Garden. I've gotten one that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang it, Leno, this is why we don't have nice things. Over here. And start staring. Stay right here. I don't feel like I'm getting any bonus right here, though.
Quick, find the Lanos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not that button. More to the right. That's better. I need to stop tossing and start
31.
staring.
Damn.
I got 44. Wow.
Woo! Don't go too crazy there, Dan.
I don't know what I did differently. I just showed up on the screen. It's like you have charged your power, obtained 33 Jingle. You have attained an additional 44. Should be staring right now. Probably just luck. Lots and lots and lots of luck. Hey, Miss Kitty, don't freak out. Just petting you. So do these little sheeps get bigger as they level up, or?
I don't know about size.
Okay. Yeah, I just got closer to them and they look like they got bigger. Whoa. Don't fall down. Time to psych up.
Wait, does this mean that Gooseberg's getting repopulated?
Yeah. Let's do a quick search area real quick. Be a lack. 10% of the server right here, probably. Hey, give up. Do
9
what you
people.
will with me. Okay, maybe not 10% of the server population then. Dun, dun, dun.
Wow, almost 500 people online.
It is Friday. It is free login.
True.
All that fun stuff. How can Chatroom help you, adventurer? I guess ask for Chatroom's help. Dum bum bum. It's a little stick, isn't it?
Oh, the +1. Wow.
What'd you get?
A speed increase.
Oh, nice. Ah! I'm gonna get blown ups. That's it. Behind Eldorius. $24. I think I'm getting all serious into this. Like, focus. Ready the bomb toss. This way. Ouch. Dude's really mean.
He is.
It's like the little dark sheep that I was standing behind isn't there anymore.
Oh boy. The Baba black sheep.
I'm like, why? Why are you so mean? So the Jingly Rod +1, that was the 500 point item?
Yeah.
Alright.
What if you dual wield them?
Ooh.
Can't do will.
Ah.
Oh, that's right, because you're level 5. Even Ninja, as a main job, won't be able to do that.
Yeah. What there needs to be is a job that gets dual wielded right from level 1.
Like, probably Monstrosity.
And hit it. Damn. That was lucky timing.
$30 Jingly. So, the slash joy button on these little guys, kind of reminiscent of the Tara one. Oops. Really, I wasn't trying to hit the gold box. It just happened that way. So I guess since the power stuff went away. Here we go. A cute little run though. Alright, 264. So we're still halfway there for the +1. Boom, boom, boom. Ta-da! So I suppose you can't do the 11 sheep thingy in a different zone and get to do it again. Probably just once per
Probably
day.
not. Probably.
Ah. Dang it. Who blew it up?
I forgot to ask for help. No.
Actually, I just want those purple sunglasses. Square Enix, make it happen. We got the dandy shades, which are red. And we got the goldsmithing shades, which are not red. Boom. Oh, we'd be out of funsies. Only for a short while. Charged up your power? 9 Jingly. Expecting more.
I'm firing the laser.
Not the laser. You're too close to the mule. Back up. Still can't believe he throws money at us. I'd be all like, forget the jingly, get the cash.
Right?
First, I'm thinking about this. We are outside Bastock. There's probably Gulka hanging outside waiting for us to go turn all our points in. And like all the baby sheep are like, uh-oh. Not Gulka sausage time.
Oh my god. Oh god, no, please.
Doesn't that require giant sheep meat?
Multiple different angles on that.
Talk about the recipe. What you guys were thinking, but you know, Gulkans, they like their sausage. There is a old style technique on how to make it. You have to go to like the little campsite in the south of here. Farm some sheep and let it smoke for a day. Can't seem to get my psych ability up. Time to stare.
Is the movement bonus noticeable for you, Lenos? Because it really isn't for me.
I'm used to being Taru. What do you think?
Yeah. True. I mean, Taru already are really fast as it is, so...
It's not that they're really fast, it's just it seems like they're moving faster because they're closer to the ground. Just a little 80s synthesizer music, though. We're really starting to get into it.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can use it for the hold music at work. Time to psych up. No. No level down me sheep. Uh-oh. Dang it. Threw that bucket right at me.
You got bucketed.
It's like a flower potted. Now the sheep are going to have their way with him. Off camera. Do your worst. Bah. Alright, so that gets us a little over 300. Yep. As for Chacharoon's help. I don't remember what the shirt does. Monster rearing, yummier feed. Oh! Okay. Why he throw bomb at me? I do nothing to him. Chacharoon is innocent of this crime. Trying to remember, what was the thing in his belly? It was like a diamond or an orb or something.
Probably a void stone or something.
Yeah. Hey, shoot. So I'm gonna have to do that storyline again because I just don't remember. Not necessarily because it wasn't good. I'm sure there's like a lot of Urgon I don't remember. I think I need to find another place. All I can think of is ninja art. Transform. That's another Naruto, isn't it? last time I watched Naruto? Was it 2008? 7 maybe?
Well, my sir, you missed a lot of good episodes.
I also watched a lot of filler.
Yeah. I mean, at least there's not as much filler as Dragon Ball. I mean, you gotta give it that.
Nah, don't know about that. Got a bag of grain seeds.
Nice.
And a little worm. Alright, so this might be a good one. Another little worm. We're all trying to get that last one. Miss! Still don't get how stare is an attack. Maybe it's something sheep do?
Well, there is a move called Blank Gaze, which is Petrify, I believe.
Okay.
So.
Now that you just have to turn around though.
Yeah.
Cynical is no longer blinded. Didn't know I was blinded.
You were blinded by the light.
This makes sense. Maybe I should have turned around.
That blank gaze will get you every time.
Wah, wah, wah. Especially in the dunes.
Right?
Level 12. I'm petrified! I'm like, well, you should have turned around. He's like, somebody remove petrification, please. Like, we're level 12, dude!
Or Petra, can I have it? Will pay 2,000.
I was like, was it level 12 White Mage got Cure 2?
Yeah.
Oops. So it seems like there's a 3-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Between when you hit the toss button and when it actually tosses something.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to get it right.
I almost had it. I was a second too soon.
Time to stare.
There we go. Stare him down. Grain seeds.
And just like that, another victory. This is how boss fights happen in Final Fantasy XIV, right?
Yeah. Oh my god, Lanos. That's amazing.
Gotta go grab Song.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
Alright.
Now I really want to know what a Gulka on that looks like.
Yes. 10 key item. Moogle companion. Other abilities. Mounts. Moogle.
And it's automatic key item, so you could actually use it right now.
Wow, it's like cuts Cyndaquil totally out of the camera. You have to like, there we go. It only looks like mine is larger because I'm further up on the hill. I think. Maybe.
No, yours is larger.
Zarathan, stop tossing stuff at me.
I want that! Whee!
Okay, yeah, now you really gotta get song out here.
Let's go ahead and, how do I dismount again? Oh yeah, that's right, target myself. Dismount, yep. That was fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to replace Fenrir, but...
Mm.
Check and... let's just ask for Shahoon's help. Go.
Well, I mean, it's definitely screenshot worthy to have Cyndaquil, Song, and Dent all on a freaking Moogle. That would make the perfect screenshot.
Ooh, Sword Art Online movie's coming out next year.
Oh.
Oh?
There's a premiere in California, March 1st.
Oh.
I thought we were voting California out of the States.
Yeah.
Or was that just, Oregon?
They're still in the petition phase, I think.
Are they still protesting? I was watching the news this morning, and there was like a guy that was living above one of the shops that got looted, and he just came out with his gun in his hand, and he's all like, "Why are you messing up my home? I didn't vote for Trump."
No, just 90% of the people around you did.
Not in Oregon. Well, that state went for Hillary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oops. I think I hit the trap bomb. Yep. Oh.
But I mean, you can't blame people for this protest. I mean...
No. Protesting is fine. Rioting,
Yeah.
vandalizing, looting, no. There's no justification for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That,
I mean, even during Katrina, it's all like, time and a place, people. It's like, I understand, maybe you need medicine, maybe you need food. You don't need that new TV. Put the new TV back.
Yeah, right? No, I need the TV to sell so I can get money to get food. That's what it is.
No justification. Sorry.
Right? Yeah, still.
Bernie Sanders is leaving a door open for a presidential run in 2020. He's going to be
Oh,
how
boy.
old then? 120?
Well, I mean, Trump is is a president-elect Trump, let's put it that way, is the oldest president since...
I don't know. If Bernie wins, that's kind of going to put that to the test.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as of right now, he's the oldest president since Reagan.
I don't know. It's like Bernie Sanders gets elected president. Very next day,
Yeah.
Russia does a Crimea on Alaska.
Mm. Well, that... I would have to see that as an invasion, because...
Yeah?
First of all, it's not connected to their continent at all.
No,
Second
but
of all,
we kind of purchased it from them.
yeah. But you see, that's why they make jokes about Putin being in what's her face's back door. Yeah.
Faces.
Yeah, like what Palin?
Hi, Miss
About-
Kitty.
Yeah. That's the reason people joke about that. She'd be the first to know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Palin. I don't know who
Yeah.
you're talking about. Like Payon.
Yeah.
Does she still live in Alaska?
Don't know for certain, but I don't see why she wouldn't.
Fair enough.
Wasn't she the senator for Alaska at one point?
Governor.
Or governor? Yeah, well. Yeah.
Keep tossing, people.
Do it.
I don't think I got any
do
points
it.
this round. Just completely messed it all up.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Got 7 sheep. So congratulations, you have fewer jingly than you did before when you first started. Oh, dang it.
Now to see how an Elvon looks on it.
Is it a tall Elvon?
It's the large model, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
Doing a little thing with your knees.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes.
Don't make me toss something at you.
Are you serious, Lenos? Is that an actual thing?
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Of course it would be that state.
You all talking in
Sorry.
the Discord again, aren't you?
No, just trying to keep the politics out of your stream. That's it.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh my. That's... First of all, it's terrible. Second of all, that will just cause more issues than anything else.
Just a little bit.
Mm.
That's not the right angle of attack. The thing
Have you guys gotten your boxes yet for Abysia?
boxes from Abysia.
Oh, that's right. In Lower Juneau next to Horst.
Mm-hmm.
Not Lower, Port Juneau.
I know.
There, there's a blue box that allows you to pick one of 3 items.
Oh, okay.
100,000 crew ore,
Yawn.
I don't know what the other 2 off the top of my head are, but I'm gonna go do that now.
Not now.
You get 4 rewards. First one is 11 Atmas. If you have the Atmas that they're going to give you, you don't get them, but you get the other ones. The second one is a key item that will allow you to get an extra stone or store another extra stone. Rather carry an extra stone. That's it.
I want to say they've had this before.
They probably
might
have. Okay, so
The third reward is 100k coral, and the fourth reward is 100 stones. And you get it all. You don't get to choose. You just get all.
Get it all.
oh,
Yeah, they've had it before. Thank you, T-Dizzle. And happy Friday. Stars. We got nothing this time. I want to say that's what I remember happening last time I went there on Syndicate. I was all like, hey, let's see what's in the box. There's nothing in the box. It's like everything in the box you already had. I'm like, still kind of lame. Should give us like some type of consolation prize. Like, here's a random upgrade ticket.
Well, if you already have all the K items for carrying 5 stones, you get 100K cool.
Oh, okay. How does this event work? Isn't it kind of useful? A little. Next time we finish this dude off, I'll run to the NPC that you can buy stuff from.
I'm still standing there, by the way.
Yeah. Show off. Keep staring. Looks like I should probably move to a different spot. I don't think this spot's working anymore. Too far away? Really? Ow. So the little gold bedpan looking thingies that he drops on us. Those really aren't bedpans, are they? Those just like golden buckets. Use the site.
Probably wash buckets.
That makes more sense. Alright. One more. I don't think I got it, but at least somebody did. 192 Jingle. Total, not all at once. Dang it. Let's hope we had it at the time.
Wow. At this point, if I wanted to, I could spend 2,142 days in Abyssia. That's how many stones I have.
It's a lot of stones, sir.
Yeah, 853. And that's 60 minutes a stone because of Rhapsodies.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Alright.
Just shy of 6,100.
So if you talk to this little dude, can't tell if it's a male or a female. Probably a male. You go to exchange stuff. Alright, the Jubilee shirt, which is what she's already wearing, gives you Monster and Yummier Feed. I don't know what that does. Maybe those that have unlocked a Monsterarian on their Mug Garden be able to say more, but Jingly Rod +1 gives you an enchantment, and I think if you have it equipped during this event, it also gives you a movement speed buff. Then you got the Moogle Companion. I have 4,000 stones and 55 million Kruar. Congrats. It's a shame that we're referencing. The Moogle Companion gets you the Moogle mount that Lanos or Living There is sporting. And then the special Gobby Key you can get with 200. That always gives you random stuff. Copper Aemon vouchers. I don't know if there's a limit to how many of these you can pick up a day or at all. Those are also 200. Then you can get your Ambuscade Primer Volume 1 and Volume 2 if you really don't want to go kill 10 mobs. And I'm so tired. Hello, Nine High Wind. Happy Friday. And then the Jingly ticket is something completely random. You only get to use it once a day, and you only get it after you've saved 11 sheep. Yeah, but it's worth it. Yay, food. Let's get Chuchroon's help. Greek food is so worth it. Okay. Even though we're fighting for the lambs. I'm not a fan of lamb. And it seems like every time I've had Greek food, it's always been lamb with a side of lamb and stuff. But probably not. I'm sure there's more to it. Stare. Take that. Mount. Can you upgrade the items? I don't know. This is like brand new event. It'd be neat if you could, like, it'll like give you 2 of them. Guess I should have used toss and not stare. This was beef and orzo stew called uvetsi. Orzo is a type of pasta that looks like rice grains. That's good to know. I always learn new stuff. Why are you throwing the bombs at me? What'd I do to use? You're too far. Really? I can be too far away. Back. Almost there. Wait for it. Got one. And I just need a gold one. Missed it. Someone got it. Totally not in the right direction. Maybe here. 31 Jingle. 500. And let's get another psych. So you don't get bonus points for actually hitting the things that have the sheep in them, right?
I think you do.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be handy.
Because I noticed when I was freeing 5 or 6 sheep, I wasn't getting much.
Mhm.
But when I jumped up to 11 to 12 sheep freed, there was a bonus in what I was getting compared to
Okay.
before. So that could just be my perception. I could be completely BSing you. I don't know.
Hey. Worth a shot. Just trying to find the best way to min-max this. Actually, I just need to pay attention. I keep trying to stare it down with 0 power. Completely oblivious to the little message of like, you psych, fool! Like now. Waiting for the psych to go off. Hasn't gone off yet. Oh, it has. Charged up your power? Somebody called Caddish? Makes me think catfish. Now I'm hungry. So I want to see this magical shield that he puts up, protecting him from the orbs, or the stairs, or just the sheeps. Oops. Hit the trap. It's okay, it looks like I hit everybody else, just not me. I take that back. Too slow. Alright, time to psych up. Still too slow. It's like I'm trying to watch the shadow of the deals, little floating orb things as they're on the ground. Seeing if that might help me time my tosses better. Did I just say that? Time my tosses? Guess so. Kinda like the little floppy ears that they got when you run. 7 sheep, total of 81. But we're only at 255. Dang it. So slow. Alright. Ask for his help once again. Guess the top's kind of cute. I don't know if I would wear it outside, but probably not. It's not one of those things that overtly cries out FF11 fan. At least not yet. Rebirth of Sword. Happy Friday. Almost said Saturday. That's not the Moogle that you're looking for.
These are not the Muggles you were looking for.
Like that was an adventurer. Oops. I hate when that happens. So we need Lanos back over here so that we can auto-follow him and know where to go for the best Jingle. Wish they bring this back to 360. Yeah. I'm surprised that with the whole being able to move from a PC to Xbox One stuff with PC games that they can't, but I'm sure there's more to it than just that. I thought that consoles were being phased out in order to bring in mobile. I don't think it was that. Mobile's going to be a separate game, if I understood it correctly. It's not going to be that players on the mobile are going to be interacting with players on the PC version. The reason that they phased out the console was simply because every time that they had a content update, they had to make a separate content update for the PC, and then a separate content update for the PS2, and then another one for the Xbox 360. And that was just too much work, and especially for the amount of profit that those two consoles were bringing in. There's a
Or
million
lack
views on them.
thereof.
Right. Oops. Hit the toss button. Hit the toss button again. Wait, no, don't. We gotta get closer. Now we'll do one stare. And then suck it up. Suck it up, I said. Here it comes. Finally. Which I guess is for the best. I mean, yeah, a lot of us wish we could still play this on our Xboxes. A lot of us want our achievements that weren't finished, but yeah. This game is still based off the PS2 dev kit. Probably. They've added a ton of stuff since March that I don't think the PS2 would have been able to handle.
Such as Ambuscade.
Yeah, it would have probably been able to handle Ambuscade. It probably just wouldn't have been able to handle Mahora waiting to get into Ambuscade.
Yeah.
Too many players.
Especially on a server like Asura.
Even on a lowly populated server like Quetzalcoatl, you know, I skip a couple frames here and there.
Did the PS2 actually survive?
The PS2 survived Vulcan Dunes. There were a couple times I was able to run through Western Outolin on the PS2, but there were a couple times I wasn't. I still think it was great that they gave you a free download for Seekers of Outolin for the PS2 at the very end. Because in America we never got the that version or expansion for the PS2. It was just PC and Xbox 360. I believe in Japan they got it.
But they got everything that had to do with Final Fantasy in Japan.
Well, it's how shall we say, quite a bit more popular in Japan than it is here in the States.
True.
And I think it was also probably the PS2 audience for FF11 was largest in Japan. I don't think they have a big in Japan. I don't think they have as much. How shall we say? I don't think using PCs in Japan is as big as it is here in the States. I got 5 Jingle. That's a lot. It seems like it's really slowed down. Or I'm probably just not moving around as much.
It's because Lanos isn't there.
Actually, no, I think I was getting my biggest numbers when I was behind a dark one. What's his name? Zydonius? That looks right. Get the psych button. That's the psych button. Now stare. Before it hearts come. Too late. Oh well. Yay, 6 sheep. Thought we would have saved more than that. Alright, what are we going to do now? 283. That's where it's at. Here we go. Hey, it's another Golka. Without a shirt. And pants. Didn't want to look too closely to see if that's what I'm looking for. His skin color on his face matches the skin color on his rest of his body. Maybe that's just a Songarth whole thing. Missed. Ah, snap. Hit the trap one again. No, not a flower pot on my head. Why you gotta be like that? Yay, 6 Jingle. Minnie, have you ever had a flower pot dropped on your head before? Real life.
I've had one dropped in my head as a prank in a
Ouch.
door. But yeah, like they put out a door and open the door just enough, you know, like people used to do with water buckets.
Yeah, but they did it with a ceramic flower pot.
Yep, full of mulch.
Oh. Didn't knock you out?
No, because I had a helmet on, because I just got back from playing football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Minnie's the kind of man that doesn't remove his helmet after coming back from a game.
When you grow up with 3 mischievous brothers...
You leave the helmet on full time.
Yeah.
Alright, time to psych up. Apparently the plague takes away your power. Let's psych up again.
Slowly.
I got 1 stare in. Dang it. A little bit more to the right, syndically. More stairs. Finally got over 300 Jingle. Just missed the days that... I missed earlier in the stream when you could get like 29 followed by 44. I'm like, yeah, it's a lot. Cool with that. Whack. I think I might have hit 1. Time to stare. And we be out. No. One Jingle followed by 3. It's quite a bit lower. So let's try over here. Over here, I mean, just a little bit more. Too slow. Got one. And accidentally got the bomb. The, was it the gold one? The Ovis charges. Yay, win. Ooh, we still need 178 more. For the help. So you don't think we can use like our copper vouchers to get more of these points? That would be probably not going to happen. Bum, bum, bum. Ah, panic motion. More panic motion. So do you think when he tosses out the jingly, is it in the 4 compass directions, north, south, east, and west? Or is it...
I noticed that it's pretty consistent on that.
Well, not flower pot. So mean. Go south. A little bit more. Oh, there we go. First person point of view might be better, now that I think about it. Of course, you can't see the animations going on. Nope. Out of special power. This is definitely a different way of viewing this. First person point of view. Back up that one. Hello, Wonder Toys. Happy Friday. Which we just now logging in. You're like, what the? Don't ask. I don't even know what we're doing. It's like we're staring down the Moogle Godfather. Sometimes we find some worms. Sometimes there's some sheep. Happy Fires Day. Actually, I think it's a Wednesday in game. But, you know, or Fries Day even. Dang it, now I'm hungry again. Just go out to eat. Nah, last time I went to Denny's on a Friday, it was bad. Stare button. Yay, 1 jingly. Additional 12. Whoops. Food poisoning? No, it was just not too much liquor on my part. It was just everybody else that was there. It was like the most obnoxious people that you can find in the Dallas-Fort Worth area at 2 a.m. on a Saturday morning.
Hey, Lenos, check that picture in Discord real
That is
quick.
funny.
Yeah.
And as real dreamer, happy Friday to you too. Forgot to stare. It's like in the booth behind us was this guy that's like, yeah, Denny's. You know, you're not allowed to smoke in restaurants in Dallas. I think you're allowed to smoke anywhere anymore in the United States. He's all like, I'm not smoking, I'm vaping.
Well, there is a difference.
Yeah, that there is a difference. But you don't need to be blowing it in other people's faces. And the other guy in the other booth next to us decided to watch Dancing with the Stars on his cell phone. And he didn't have earbuds. So he had the volume up at full blast. And the missus, she's asking me stuff. Like, she's not. And I'm like, I can't hear you. There's this asshole, sorry, language, behind me. There's yeah. And of course, there was only one waitress working that day. Because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Bum, bum, bum. How can Chacharoon help you, adventurer? We only have 401 Jingle. I guess we're going to ask for Chacharoon's help once again. Special technique. If we're lucky, we'll get it on the next one. Probably not that lucky, but we can try it. I guess that last one we did quite a bit better. There it is. Good luck on. Rate of fire. What if you could stare at them before it begins? I guess not.
I tried, trust me.
I don't think you have the power before it begins. That was probably my mistake. Will you quit throwing bombs at me? No Denny's in Texas. It's all Waffle House. That's not true. We do have Denny's. We do have IHOPs. We don't go to Waffle House anymore because that last time that I found the cigarette butt in the coffee was like, nah, enough's enough. I know when not to come back. I've also stopped using the ability to heal myself. I want to see what actually happens if you run out of HP. I'm sure it's probably nothing, but I'm curious. No Five Guys in Washington. Only In and Out. I haven't been to those. I haven't been to Steak and Shake. A long time. It was really hard to find a Denny's in Dallas. I think Brahms had run them out of town. It was like the one thing I missed. Living in Austin, it was like a Denny's on every corner. Not that I missed the food. Food's okay. It was the peanut butter parfaits. It's gonna make me a diabetic. Might be worth it.
All I need now is an In-N-Out to be built in Maine because there's a Chick-fil-A being built maybe 5 minutes away from where I live. Oh.
Cynical's down. So you can die in this event. I wonder if I'm going to get a res.
Honestly, do you think anyone will have a raise? They're restricted to level 5.
Well, I'm talking about when they pop out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to get
Yeah.
revenge. Revenge, I tell you. Actually, I'm just going to use the home point crystal, and that'll be faster than hopping on my new Moogle melt.
Revenge? You mean like you got on the Archangel Hume?
Hey, that was more of a test. We wanted to see how much of a bandwagon Monk was going to be. It was like, because the one guy in the other link shell said it best. He's all like, so I thought Monk was going to get buffed. Well, I hopped on the Monk and I was doing the exact same amount of damage. And that's when somebody typed in. It's like, they've only increased the damage cap. And I'm like, no, that's not what it said. They did increase the damage cap. This is true. Your monk got destroyed. No, my monk got destroyed over a year ago when... Yeah, I was holding hate pretty well last night. But... No, the last time that we fought him previous, and it was when we retired monk, was when we pulled hate off the tank trust just for 1 second, and all the bad guy had to do was just turn around, whack, and I was dead. All the trust disappeared, and my jaw was just like, yeah, we're gonna need something with a little bit more defense on it. The paladin looks good. Let's do paladin. That's how Cynic will start all her paladin thingies. Is he still up? Yep. Alright. Time for revenge, dude. CDC times 2 when you do badly. Yeah. It was that too. Alright. So, what did we learn? Pay attention to your health bars, people. Get into the red? You might want to, use the cure button. That's why they gave it to you. You were too far away. Really? It's like you're either too close or you're too far. It's very difficult to get in that sweet spot. And Lanos might know this one. Anybody might know this one. For Windower, is there an add-on that will have like a little bell chiming to let you know that your hit points are getting low, like in all the other Final Fantasy games? So what did we learn? Classified all notorious monsters. Always come with a paladin. Doesn't use hate. Keep staring. CDC times 1 ended him. CDC times 2, the icing on the cake. Yay, 444 Jingle. Get back here. Yes, I'm on Scholar. Look, we're fighting Siren. Let me cast Arrow 5 over and over again. And then you get charmed. It's like, I remember the first time I fought Siren. I don't remember, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't remember getting hit with the charm ability at all. But when I was helping somebody else, and they were like, "Can I get some help?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll be right there." And I show up on Paladin. Paladin does such little damage. Well, at the time, my Paladin was doing such little damage. That's not fun. We should have won. It was all like, "It's okay, we got this. Don't worry." And then all of a sudden, it was like, "Charm!" Like, you might want to run away. Run away now. Run faster. He's all like, "Well, what's going on?" And we killed him. I'm like, "Oh, that sucks." Then Charm wore off and re-engaged. Got him a raise. He helped back up. Started attacking him again. And then I got charmed again and killed him again. I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. I'm like, just a little bit. Oh, 1 sec. I'll bring out a bigger gun. I got Dent. Dent showed up. And they're like, "Dent, kill this thing." He was on Beastmaster. That was bad.
Wait, who was that?
Deadtro. Maybe I shouldn't be standing behind the green thumb noodle. That's right. Toss. Alright. That was a toss. Now it's time to stare. So has the sun set in the game? Or is it just my imagination? So it seems like it's been daytime all day today. I love Charm. It gives me a reason to attack my team, right? Yeah, the last time Dentral got charmed. Yeah. I got to use Savage Blade against him. Didn't have to use Savage Blade. Nah. Not at all. I just wanted it the screenshot that says Dentral was defeated by Cyndaquil. I think it was in Dynamis Bocidine too. Ah, the good old days. Do stare. And time to psych. Next time I use a psych, I'm gonna see if I can turn the camera around, stare at her face as she does it, because I think it might be on the cute side. I got charmed and everyone focused on me and forgot about the boss. That's what, you know, we loved about Dynamis in the good old days, when it was like they were telling the melee, stay away from this orc. We're going to use the black mages to take it out with stuns, because it can charm everybody. And, you know, the secondary alliance, it was all just a bunch of melee anyways. They couldn't see what we were typing. So we're like, I said we start inching closer. And they're like, closer? Yeah, let's do it. And I'm just like, It was like the leader turned around and was like, you guys might want to back up. Or like, trying to magic burst and stuff. And he turned back around and we inched a little closer. This black mage is like, the melee's too close. He's like, what? And then all of a sudden the orc would use his ability where everybody got charmed. Except for this one black mage, Taru. And that Taru was running all the way back to the start of the zone. And we're like, you can run. We did get him. Funny part is they save their weapon skills to kill me. So mean. It's like something I would do. Like store TP.
My thief is pretty nasty when it's charmed.
No, I was using stare instead of toss. Oops.
Provoke doesn't affect a charmed player, does it?
I think it will affect, like in PvP, it'll affect like the pets. I got revenge with AoE pet. Just need to use a Mandy that does that little AoE sleep thingy. Preferably the AoE sleep and not the AoE just poison. They don't have an AoE poison, it's just a single target poison. I'm thinking of the fly. Alright, I'm not going to stand behind the Dark One anymore, he's just tossing way too many bombs. Oh yeah, I said that too soon. And now, over here. Yeah, I never use it. Because once the mobs wake up, yeah, they're all going to be like, time to get that Beastmaster. A little Mandy pet too. I suppose you could like sleep them all, then log out. Nah, don't do that.
Yeah, then you log in, you're dead.
Probably. You know what they used to have to do when somebody would accidentally call for help on a HNM? I didn't mean to call for help, I was just trying to change targets, and that happened. It was like everybody would have to either die and let the thing rest back up to full. We won! Brought back the sheep. And I think I finally got over 500 points. Felt like this one took longer. 87 sheep. Alright, little one. Give me what I desire most. Ooh, yeah, 544. Not so bad. Let's do the Jingly Rod plus 1. That's movement speed thingy. Yes. I logged out with poison. I come back and I'm dead and out of linen. Everyone is asking, how did you die? How were you able to log out with poison on? I would think as soon as you start taking damage, it would force you to what's the word I'm looking for? Stand back up. I guess you can force close out of it with poison. Ass.
You can.
Alright,
There's
let's see
also a chance that even if you're affected with poison, you can proc a resist poison thing.
Time to stare. I unplugged my PC. That'll do it too. I usually just like right-clicking the little play online icon when I have to. Game hates it when you do that. Log back and play online. It's all like, you might have damaged the game. Don't do that. And it's like, I didn't force to do it. A lot of the times, the game, because shoot, when you first started playing this on the PC, it would force you into full screen mode. And if you did anything to take you out of full screen mode, game would explode. It's like, couldn't Alt-Tab to look at another screen. If you got like an instant message little icon popping up, that would kill it. I had my foot on the wire and I went to get up and that happened. Always when I'm poisoned and out of land. Not always, but beat my kind of luck. I remember one time I was on Mini Den and was trying to level up on Mandy's right outside of town. I think I was actually trying to get Earth Crystals for something. I don't remember what. But he got poisoned, and back in the good old days, level 3 Taru didn't have a whole lot of hit points to begin with. I was like, I don't have any antidotes on me. I was like already at half HP and losing HP fast. I was like, I wonder if I can run back to my Mog house and save myself. So I zoned into it was Windurst Woods and started running breakneck speed towards the Mog house, and let's just say didn't quite make it. I was all like, I wonder if I should look for a res. No, it's level 3, just home point. That was embarrassing. It's not like Windy Woods nowadays, where there's like 2 players in the zone. Oh, look, quite a few people been there back then. I need to stop using Toss and use Stare more often. Best job for Artifact is Rune Fencer because it is 109 when you get it. Makes sense. Oh. Poison Taru, level 1, running from Market Zone to far Mog House entrance. I was like, I wonder what happens if I use this poison potion. Oh. Now I know. Whoops. Not the trap card. Yep, trap card. Use the Stare card. Okay, we gotta use the Sight card. Next. More stairs. I think I should just make a spam button. I'm just going to stream me with poison on the whole time. Should be using Toss. Yeah, I got one. And somebody got more. Still want to know what I do with all the little worms. And do they stack? Does it actually go into your inventory? I'm gonna go with no. Hit the toss button. Events where sheep level up and you level down.
That moment when you 2-hour when you're meant to do something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that just happened to me.
Which 2-hour did you use?
Trance.
And which something else were you supposed to be doing?
Step.
Step by step?
No. I was supposed to be using a step, but in the menu, trance is right above the steps. So if I'm one above what I'm actually thinking I am, I'm gonna end up 2-houring. Which usually I don't run into that problem.
Let us... I don't think I can exchange anything just yet, especially with only 67 Jingle. Jubilee shirt. It is rare EX, so I don't think you can purchase more than one of these. If it was EX, then I would think you could get 2. And then do like a synergy thing to make a Jubilee shirt plus 1. Well, now you can use all of them for no TP. This is true. Copy dog key, copper aiming voucher. I think that's probably the aiming voucher I would go after. Maybe. Because that could like get turned into 1,000 sparks. But you need like several of those actually.
Sadly, that's the wrong 2-hour you're thinking of there, Azrael. Contradances the steps with no TP.
I forgot to get the costume. Oop, keys. Keys would be okay too, assuming that you save them for when there's like an event going on and get a lot of better keys. And unless I'm mistaken, this Mithra right here is wearing the garrison tunica. I could examine her to be sure. You don't see those too much anymore. Let us... maybe some other time I was supposed to ask for help. That's it. It'd be neat if she had all the garrison gear. I thought I had the boots. Actually, I'm pretty sure I had the boots. I just don't know what happened to them. Yep, there it is. Garrison tunica. Neat. Used to get that from Garrison. You don't see that anymore because it's like a level 20 capped event that you needed a bunch of players for. Toss time. It's been a while since I used Dancer. I think I was using it the other day. I still don't know the names of the moves.
Yeah.
It's like why I try and focus on one job for one character, hoping that maybe after you get everything that you need to get for it, you might actually understand it a little bit. I will say this. I am still learning things about Paladin.
Yeah. But Paladin's one of those jobs that you just won't stop learning. Which there are a few like that.
Yeah. Oops. Oops. Hitting all the wrong buttons. So I understand why you can't toss something at him when he doesn't have a shield up. That would do more damage. So I also don't understand why you just can't hit him with the stick of truth. Whoa. Excuse me. It's not that the event's boring. Well, I wish there was just a little bit more to it.
Yeah.
I'm using Rune Fencer / Dark Knight to see how much damage I can do in under 30 seconds.
Well, with Soul Eater, I imagine quite a bit.
The only reason for under 30 seconds is because if you have Soul Eater on for more than that, chances are
Yeah.
you might run out of HP. Might. It's never guaranteed. Well, some things are guaranteed. So I would just be afraid that if I was subbing Dark Knight, then I would get the latent effect of a whiffing. Like, why am I missing everything? Killed all normal mobs in 10. Keep staring. Notorious monsters, not so much. And toss time. I got one. Next. Okay, apparently this is not the place that I want to be standing. This is it. Too slow. No, not that noise. Such a terrible noise leveled in. It's like, you think once you hit 75 you never hear it again. No. You hear it all the time. I'm like, oh great, our red mage is now 74. Okay, we'll get him the XP back. I'm just glad that Ninja is still a tank in FF11 and 14. They have ninjas in 14?
Yes, they do.
14. Is that new, or did I just...
It's been that way since 2.0.
Okay.
Or 3.0, one of the two. I don't know.
So I just wasn't paying attention. They've had 3.0 already?
Yeah, they're coming up in 4.0 in summer 2017, so...
Okay.
Well, honestly, who cares about 14?
A lot of people do.
Then they're not relevant. I'm sorry. But 14 is just... 14 is just...
died and rolled down. Wow.
Oh, that sucks.
That hasn't happened to me yet. Oops. I stared when I should have tossed. Now we're good.
But how often do you not have buffer XP?
It was just one of those things that I always wanted to have. It's like, a lot of folks are like, there's no reason to cap your XP to 75, that's just waste. I'm like, no, it's buffer. That, and when they finally did raise the level cap, you only needed 1 XP to level up. You could solo that. Just trying to find something that you could solo at level 75 as a monk. That wouldn't kill you. Even the easy prey. It's Rogue then Ninja. Ah, I wonder how he feels about me. I'm not even playing a Final Fantasy game right now. That's so sad. I wonder if the little mini NES that came out today, that came out with the first Final Fantasy game on it. I need to use the psych button. That's right. Use the psych button, Cyndaquil. Apparently I need to use the psych button multiple times. It did come with the first Final Fantasy. Nice! Final Fantasy 14 got real confusing with all the quests. As long as they have a little arrow pointing you in the right direction that you need to go, I'm okay with that. We're too far from the Moogle. No, I am not. Finally.
I just came really close to dying to this Arachnite's poison. Oh my god. Oh boy.
You in Abysia?
No, in Sesiak Battlegrounds.
Oh! You're skilling up to something?
Not skilling up, I'm weapon skilling for unlock of a weapon skill.
You know, they got crabs too, right? All the
Yeah.
Marios, Final Fantasy, both Links,
Yeah.
Battle Toads. That's all I can remember off the top of my head. That's a lot of games. How much were they charging for that again? It's not that it matters.
don't know.
Everyone else is going to have to get theirs from a secondary with probably 5,000% markups.
Yeah.
Ish. Dang. That really is quite a little bit. Check your Jingle. Jubilee shirt. Jubilee rod. Moogle companion. Well, I'm just going to run up to Sandy. I don't think there's going to be any difference between, I should zoom out a little bit. Actually, no, we'll just keep it like that, so there we go. Poison kills. Oh. 60 bucks. That's not so bad for 60 bucks. That and it'll have like a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe an HDMI adapter, because oh, we don't have to get those upscalers. It'd be funny if it actually came with a little, what was it, a UV adapter or UHF? I don't remember. I just remember you like had to attach it to where the antenna got attached to your TV. Oh, like antenna? What's that? You know, that's that little metal thing we used to stick to the top of our houses so we could get TV signals.
I remember those.
Potential may be the best rune fencer in North America, maybe the world. I don't know about that because last time I checked my rune fencer,
It's level
it was
1.
only level 50. And happy Friday, JMac 50. Notice I'm taking the road because I'll probably get lost otherwise.
Yeah, I only leveled Rune Fencer as a sub for that one ambuscade that ended up being useless for afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if Leaping Lizzie's up.
Ooh.
I doubt it.
I mean, she's a lottery spawn. Since when are lottery spawns ever up anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on, let's be real. It's 2017, not 2004.
In 2005, 2006, people were still camping her. Level rune all the way. One of these days I will. Probably one of these days soon. I actually want to get everything up to 99 before I switch over to song. Say that.
Well,
Just click all the job abilities. I can still hold.
I mean, I got a couple jobs sitting at around 50.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever need someone to do a level with do a road to 99,
Uh-huh.
if
I
I'm
mean,
still
other
on,
than
if I'm
Dent
still on
and some.
Quats, then
It's like everybody else is going to the places that have the high capacity point farm.
yeah.
Apex mobs, that kind of thing. Song and Dent? They're still in Gustav. Because Cynical needs a cooking torch, dang it. Dent! He got 95 Red Mage, I think, today. Check that. Should still be on it. Search area. All areas. Let's see how many folks are on right now. 528. That's a lot for Quetzy. Not 100% more, but getting there.
Yeah, Den's 95 red mage.
There he is. Level 47 white mage. Celty said he was in a group earlier today, scored 96 JPs in an hour. I forgot how many Lanos got today, solo. There's a few. Part of me is like, we should go get some job points. Another part of me is like, you're going to get master anyways. One of these days. And just let it happen.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Celty. He was doing a mana burn. Lanos and I, on the other hand, we're just melee weapon skilling it down till it died.
Like men.
Exactly.
Not saying that men can't mana burn. It's probably more efficient. It was the one thing I remember people were always griping at red mages at level 75. And so, like, red mage should be able to do anything. When, especially in, like, H&M encounters when stuff goes bad. Should be the red mage that gets hate and starts kiting the mob around so that allows the rest of the alliance to res up and regroup and take it from there. Only, basically, I think it was like from level 41 onwards, the only thing that red mage ever got to do when leveling was refresh. My thief on my ult is level 89 but has dynamis gear, and my main is level 99, has level 70 gear. Nothing wrong with that. I kept Dent in sky gear pretty much all the way till he hit level 99. Only because I didn't want him in that pink salmon garb that he get from Abysia. Everyone's like, stats are a lot better. And I'm like, I'm sure they are. Remember the days when Red Mage used to be a useful job? Rest in peace. I remember. QCDN. It was a Quetzalcoatl daily news kind of thing. It was a message board. And they had a flame board. And back when work was slow, which hasn't been for like 10 years, would basically pass the time reading the flames on the deal so that I knew what buttons I could push with which players later on in the day to do that. But just more, you know, oh, I've heard bad things about you, but it's message boards, no big deal. Making a long story longer. They were griping about this one red mage who, I think they were up in Sky, and they were trying to get this one NM down so they could get the pop, so they could go use that to go pop something else. And there's one job that was never good. Yeah, not Dragoon. Oh, he's a Dragoon.
Yeah.
Dragoon
is broken right now. Is what it is. Like legit, it's broken.
More broken than Moke? Or are you talking about the different kind of broken?
A different kind of broken.
Ah, I see. It was, they were griping about the red mage. And so, like, so-and-so died, so-and-so died. This guy, he didn't do anything. He wasn't casting cures. He wasn't trying to get hate. You know, it's like when he was the last one standing, he cast one spell. Which spell? He cast Refresh on himself. I was like, of course he did.
Of course he did. He's a red mage. What else?
All he's been doing for like the past 35 levels. And they're like, refresh, refresh, refresh. Because when he didn't, people were like, "Where's my refresh, whore?" And that's what they called him. There's a refresh whores. And like, that's not nice. You're supposed to be a jack of all trades. Let them do everything. And I remember one time I was on White Mage and had decent gear. I wasn't worried about mana refreshment and all that other fun stuff. And he would toss me a refresh from time to time. I wouldn't have to ask for it. And everybody else in the party was like, "Refresh me. It wore off." And I'm like, "Hold on, I'm working on it. It's on cooldown." I'm like, "Refresh me now. You should have it." It's like, "I'm trying to do this." I'm like, "You shouldn't be doing that. You should just be. You have one job. That's refresh. Otherwise, you're slowing us down." And I'm all like, "It's good. I got plenty of mana. You don't have to refresh me." And then one of the people that was griping sent me a private message. It was like, "No, he needs to learn. You need to relax." Mythic Dragoon can top the DPS charts, I bet. Pyden the Great. Happy Friday. Red Mage is good for Seekers of Idle inventory sponsors. I bet it is. So when I get my Red Mage in 99, I'm going to equip Excalibur. Because...
Oh, Dale, no.
Sorry I'm late. Just getting the bad news. Might be out of a job on Monday. Really? Did such a great job covering for everybody that they're like, "Thanks for playing." Hey, look at the bright side. You'll have more time for Final Fantasy XI. Shoot. Can you imagine having the week off from work during the campaign?
Mm.
It's going to have all jobs, 99, with the little stars above the head.
Yeah, he'll have every single job mastered on every single one of his characters.
Uh-huh.
All 6 of them.
No kidding. That should be my kind of luck. You're like, hey, boss, fire me for a week. Like, why? No reason. They wouldn't understand.
Fire me for a week so I can go stream Final Fantasy 15 without any regrets.
Nah. I thought about that. It's like, I think it would be okay, but there's going to be like 10,000 other players streaming Final Fantasy 15.
Some people have early access too, so they get it before it's released.
Mm-hmm. I hope I get it before release, since we're supposed to be getting it through the mail. Wait, are you seriously? We get a Moogle mount? Yes!
Yeah!
From the Jingle Baaas anniversary event. You also get a shirt. And a couple clubs. It's like, this club does 2 damage and gives you a costume. Whereas this club just does 1 damage and doesn't give you a costume. Look everyone, it's Volcrum Dunes! So many players are in Volcrum Dunes. Search. Area. Current area. Wow. Before Cyndaquil zoned into Volcrum Dunes, there was nobody in here. Oh, sad. I stayed home for 3 weeks playing FF11, leveling ninja, hit 99, passed out for a week. I wake up with Cheetos on my face. I did that one time. I had like 3 weeks worth of vacation that I had to use or lose, so I'm like, okay, I'll just take it all at once. We were playing WoW at the time. And I'm like, well, what are we going to do? I'm like, I never leveled an Alliance character properly. I was like, well, I guess I can see what the Draenei story's like, so... leveled a Draenei Hunter and got that up to max level in about 2 weeks. You're like, dude! And like after that, I was like, alright, well, let's say I did that. How much time does it take to get the Moogle mount? Let's see, I'd say about a couple hours. Depends on how well you pick up the jinglies. You could probably... You only need 300 points, actually. You could probably get it done in less than an hour. If you want to go for everything, then yeah, that'll probably take a couple hours. But, yeah, the Moogle mount, that's only 500. The shirt... No. The Moogle mount was only 300. It was, the only thing that was 500 was the +1 weapon. It's the dunes! It is the dunes. Let's go by some of the old camps real fast, since we're here. And I got like 17 minutes left on this mountain. If I get dismounted, I'll just resummon him again. Yeah. I already passed by the goblin stuff with the lizard camps. Yeah, there was a camp over here, I remember, where we would pull crabs and try and not pull the goblins. Crab camp, there you go. Yeah. I used to... We would hang out down here because the mobs would never come down here. We'd pull them back. Good old days. And over here, and more crab camps along the beach. Go kill a bogey out of spite for the old days. Deoden's got to get some sleep after work tomorrow morning. Alright, Deoden. You get some sleep. That reminds me, I got to get some sleep too. I actually have to be somewhere 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Kill Dragonfly Notorious Monster. How about that? There's a Unity in M. Dragonfly. So wait, wrong game, that WoW zone. Must say Chuck Norris joke. Well, yeah. This was the ship camp. It was like you could always, sometimes you could get up in here. There we go. It was like, I always liked being a white mage or black mage from here, and you get like fired from the ship. The mob would still just like hop right over and get you. I always hated partying out over here because that's where the bogeys would get you. Be like, ah! Aggro! Running to Selbita! So you could never kill a bogey. And this was my favorite camp by the outpost. I was on a like blacksmith, Galka, leveling warrior, and we were just killing stuff around here. I think it was like quite literally like right here. And being a good player, I would talk to the outpost dude and I would set my home point here, so if anything happened, since I was the tank, I would just hit the home point button and be right back here. Minimal loss of XP since it was like less than level 20. I didn't care. And the puller, who I guess was brand new and thought, hey look, a leech! And I was, pulled a leech back, and leech, they were pretty much we didn't have a dragoon in the party, so no piercing. And it was like, we're not killing this, and the white mage is like, I'm running out of MP, guys. They're like, this is getting bad. What are we gonna do? And then the tank went down when the white mage ran out of it. MP, and I'm like, jeez. I just hit the home point button. And they're like, the tank just home pointed. I'm like, dude, I could have gotten you a res. And I just run right up there, hit provoke. Used to fall asleep in the jungle's XP and would wake up to calls. Oh, the good old days. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can do the Fulcrum Dunes trick on a PC. I don't know if I've tried it.
I've tried it. I got it to work once, and that was
Mhm.
before the last update, so no telling.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work. But we can probably spend like 20 minutes trying to do it. Let's see, let's just go and dismount. Oh, it's cute! He like flutters away, even. Alright, first thing you need to do is get the first person point of view. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Definitely not that one. I think you need to be like walking. Used to fall asleep shouting for party and Juno as a dragoon. Level 61 dragoon looking for a party. Call 1 hurts. Yeah, don't use call 1 if people are using headphones. It's a lot different looking than it was on the PS2. I'm trying to remember where it was. I want to say here. It's like you would walk into one of these trees. Wouldn't be that one because you can actually walk around this one. You can't on the PC. I wouldn't think you could. But should just be an easier way. It's all like invisible wall stuff over here. It's just supposed to be like walking into it. You would auto run into it and jerk around, that's right. They didn't always work on the PS2 either. Sometimes it just like got really stuck. I've also never been able to do the airship glitch. I've seen other players do it. And they're like, how'd you do that? And I just did this. I'm like, show me! But yeah. Basically, though, what we did was we would run through the tree and then end up on the other side. We could run across the wall, and then, bam, you're underneath the water. And fortunately, they didn't have like a lack of oxygen thinking your character could breathe underwater, no problem. Just in case. There we go. It's good to have more than 86 HP. Back where we came. Mount. Mool. That was good. Kill. For different music when on the back of a mount such as this. I mean, I'm not going to discount the usefulness. The usefulness is extreme. Especially the fact that you can actually start exploring zones in the past without the need for sneak and invisibility. Shoot. Like so many other things. It's like, say like if you're unlocking the dancer quest for the very first time and, you know, You know that part where you're having to try to get to Jugner Forest in the past.
Oh yeah. And
Just
I remember my first time doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I had sneak and invis up, and then you run into the ladybugs, and
Mm-hmm.
first time in the past, you don't know that they're true sight, true sound, and you're like, what the hell killed me?
I don't think the ladybugs were true sight, true sound.
They were at the time, they aren't anymore. They changed that, but oh boy.
I was like, man.
I had just gotten to the triple question mark for the item. And bam, out of nowhere, dead.
They were probably chasing me for a while.
Well, this is also back in the time where mobs never gave up.
Unless you zoned.
Yeah, that was the only exception.
Yay for zone lands.
Yeah.
Wasn't it with the new Resident Evil games? Or maybe it was all the Resident Evil games. Just because you zoned didn't mean you were safe.
Mm-hmm.
I hate those. But like, I just wanted to, you know, see the story in Resident Evil games. I wasn't a big fan of the action and the game mechanics and its tank controls.
Mhm.
Bum, 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 bum. December's coming soon. I was thinking of doing a Shenmue live stream.
Shenmue.
Shenmue from the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
And I got really good at it. Could beat the main game in about 10 hours if you skip everything, except for just the stuff that progresses the story forward. You know, closer to 12 hours, about 10. But I don't want to do a speed through. Like, so much of the game is just like little itty bitty hidden things that you normally wouldn't see. And as a sequel, Shenmue 2 had a lot more stuff that was quite literally kind of like Easter eggs. It's like, who knew that in Hong Kong, the most feared martial artist that you could challenge would be the little 18-year-old clerk at the convenience store. She was tough to beat.
Did you ever get into the Suikoden series?
Nope.
Mm.
I don't even think I ever even played it, much less got in one. I'm familiar with the name. I've seen it at the video game stores, but if I remember how to get up from here. Couldn't figure out how to do the event for that Moogle mount. Oh. It's a series of macros. Too many people on Siren were already doing it at once. Well, that actually helps out. 4 macros, all you have to worry about. First one is toss. And it's basically when it's got those little UFOs floating around it, you need to use toss to hit one. There's 3 different types. There's one, I think that's a dull gray or a dark gray, and that will have a trap in it, so try not to hit those. Then there's the regular looking ones, and those have sheep in them, and you want to actually hit those so that you can get the sheep out, because it's the sheep that actually DPS the mob down. And then there's the golden one. If you hit that one, it'll knock down all the others, and you just start attacking a dude. And you attack the dude with stare. I don't know why you attack him with stare, you just do. So, and the sheep are actually DPSing him. And depending upon where you're standing, it looked like it was on the 4 north, south, east, west coordinates. If you're spamming stare from one of those 4 angles, I think you will pick up more jingly. And you pick up jingly when you're using the stare. Then you got your joy. If your HP is starting to run low, you hit your joy button, and that'll cause your HP to replenish. You can run out of hit points. I did find that out the hard way. So, let's keep Joy on cooldown. Hello, Mr. Battering Ram. There was a time that to see one of these things unclaimed is impossible.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the coordinates for Jingle. Yeah, it's Lanos was the one that told me. It's basically when the its orbs shells breaks down, you'll see these glowing things shooting off in different directions. Supposedly that's the Jingle that he's losing, and you kind of want to be standing in the direction that it fell. And then when you run out of power being the little, every time you use a move, it takes up power. So you want to use Psych, and that will replenish said power. I like using Psych when the orbs first show up, and then once you get all your deal replenished, just start timing your tosses to take out the UFOs, and then once UFOs are down, just start spamming stare. Stare. And every now and then, you'll get lucky. I mean, there was one time that I got like, what was it, 44 Jingly in a single stare? And then there was a whole bunch of other times I just got like 1 or 2, so... It's like, if there's a lot of other players doing it, then that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's going to be faster kills, that's for sure. From where I stood, I was getting nothing but acorns from starting. Acorns, eh? See, I was getting little worms most of the time. Maybe it has to depend on which zone you're in. Been gone for...
It's zone dependent. Around fire, it's acorns and something else. Goosterberg, I think it's some sort of seed or whatever, and then... Saruta Baruta, it's some sort of seed and something else, and then Goosterberg, it's little worms and grain seeds.
That makes sense. Sanriku, happy Friday and welcome back to Vanadil. You are lost, it's okay, because a lot has changed in the past 2 years. A lot has changed in the past year. I'll show you a good place to start out. On the menu, you have your quest. Google Mount seems really slow. That'll write it. I think it's the same speed as all the others, but yeah. Under quests,
perception.
We got something called Records of Eminence. I would start here. You got the objective list. Go through the tutorial to basically explain what you're supposed to be doing, and basics, and just go on down through it. It'll give you some trust NPCs to help you fight, and then just start knocking them off. They give you a little bit of XP, a little bit of sparks, a little bit of Unity accolades, and all the fun stuff. No, all mounts are supposed to be the same speed. It's just this animation speed is slow. Doesn't help that I'm also zoomed in. Zoom out a bit. It might seem to be a little bit faster, but you actually get to see the terrain moving past you, or at least at the bottom of the screen. It looks like it's moving a lot faster. But yeah, it's just perception type. No macros or anything anymore. I have that problem every time that I pull up one of the other accounts onto the Windows 10 machine. It's like, dang it! I knew I should have saved my macros.
You gotta make sure you save your macros to the server. That's the one thing that'll kill you every time.
Moogle hype. So, I'm gonna definitely get this mount for Song. I just don't. I'm not sure which is going to be more silly, a Gulka on a Moogle or a Gulka on a crab.
Just have to wait and see.
Because I like him on the crab. There's lots of giggles every time. It's like, it's a Gulka on a crab. OMG, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's fun. This is like, his feet are like being dragged behind. Hi, Miss Kitty. How you doing? Yes, nice. She wants to be fed. Chacharoon! Do I still have all my points? I don't think. Oh, wow, you're breasting us all of a sudden. Down. Very good. How can Chacharoon help, adventurer? As for help, check exchanger Jingle. Looks like I have all the stuff now for SE to give us that darn pot. Met.
That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Speaking of pot, I was surprised. Maine was the first state in the New England to legalize it for those above 21.
You talking about in this last election, or?
Yeah, from November 8th.
Looks like there's nobody else outside of Sandy. This should be interesting.
Yeah.
Especially there's only 3 minutes left. Does that mean I get more jingly this way?
Maybe.
Assuming that, wow. Well, I died quick. Like, really, really quick. Oh, well. Sandy sucks. Ain't going back to that place. I'm sorry, Sandy doesn't suck. It was like our first home nation on most of our characters. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, I could keep going, and let's do one more. Won't take that long. We'll target this here thing, and we're gonna do it outside of Goosterberg again because we're having better luck out there. Travel to another home point. We're gonna do current region. Bass stock markets. By the exit. Oh yeah, Senriku. I don't know if they had it when you left 2 years ago, but home points all over the place now. You can use them to teleport from one home point to another. Hello, H. Galleon. Happy Friday. Really need to know what to do with this shirt that gives you the bonus something to feeding. I just need to unlock a monster rearing on my Mog Beach. Thought I would have done that by now, but don't seem to be yeah. It's like, ooh, H. Galleon's here. Game dev, Brian. That's not nice. Yeah, can't we all just get along on Twitch or YouTube?
Wait, what?
The Game Dev Bride was like,
What? What happened?
it was like a whole bunch of message deleteds.
I am
Showing up.
so sorry. I pressed the wrong keybind.
What'd you do?
I pressed the key on my keyboard, and because I have better Twitch TV, it must have been the key that times out someone. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Game Dev Brian is not banned from this room. Sorry, Game Dev Brian. I guess I don't do that.
Wait, what the hell? I'm actually permanently banned. What the heck?
Well, you know, we have to keep the balance in the universe.
Hey, it's not fair. Hey, it's not fair. It's not fair, man.
Seems like everyone stopped the event for tonight. Nah, definitely not going to stand next to the bomb.
It
That
does.
Also unmods him in the channel. Does it?
It does. And I'm also still banned.
Really? I thought I unbanned you.
It's saying you're permanently banned.
There we go. Minnie is
There
no
we
longer
go.
banned from this room. Back to tossing stuff. Hope Cinda not mad at me still because of the last time. Nah, I don't get mad because of that. I wasn't going to be happy with whoever won the presidential election. Ah, shoot! Use the joy button! How much damage did that do? Seriously. Joy already. Or psych. Or both. I use joy.
There's not a chance we can get remodded, is there?
Maybe after this fight.
Yeah.
Why do you have ban on key mods? Or key binds?
Because I'm a mod for a partner streamer that has busy chat.
Let's do joy. So if you're soloing this thing, you really got to keep a eye on your health. It even seems like you're going through, or I'm going through the power more quickly, probably because of that virus that was on me. Time it. Yeah. Plays in the Mega Boss for Koopa. For the server just to be just me. Then you would play a single player MMO. Yay! You got assistance.
That in itself is a contradiction of the term. Single player MMO.
More stairs. We could probably find a way to make MMO stand for single player. Just gotta find the right lettering. FF11 is multiplayer. I get it. Massively single player RPG. That still needs to be online when you play it. Oops. The wrong one. Uh-oh. Run! I didn't run far enough away. Use the psych button. Now use the joy button. Massively single player RPG, how does that work? I guess that would be a lot like Final Fantasy 13 number 2?
I'm sorry, I'm only choking because someone mentioned a game from the Final Fantasy 13 saga.
Have you played Lightning Returns yet?
I have.
Okay.
Never again.
Not
Never
bad.
again shall I play it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I refunded that stuff immediately after I bought it. Played like 10 minutes of it.
It's like, it's still in the shrink wrap. I should kind of feel like I should take it out of the shrink wrap, but Final Fantasy 13 equals MLRPG, massively linear. The game's playing itself. It's playing itself.
He is not wrong though, Dent. That's the sad part.
It's a very pretty hallway. And I'm out of power once again. Kept my not real Final Fantasy game after playing it all the way through. Yeah. Hey, we got 117 Jingle. Halo reference. Get ready for the tosser. That wasn't the one I was wanting, but now for the stair. I puked for a week after how dirty I felt from playing it. I remember being angry when it was over. Oh wait, that's it? This can't be the end. Is this like the bad ending? There is no bad ending. This is just the ending. And it's like, it's just bad. I tried playing the second one, and I don't know. It's like the younger sister that they have as the main character in that one. It seems like her outfit's just a little bit too, it's a polite way of saying not enough clothing. I'm sure they did that for fan service. Got to the near end when the world opens up, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. Gave up on Final Fantasy 13 when I got to fight the Ifrit fight, and you have 3 guys Hope and the Afro guy and one other, and I was able to juggle Ifrit once as I had the timing down. I should use Stare more. I should use Psych more. There's infinite combos. Get stupid. I should stop using Stare and focus on the tossers, because there's only 3 minutes left and this guy's got over half his HP left. Focus. Totally missed that one. Got one. Enemy lead to death air combo. Ow. Alright, better use a joy button. Like, really soon. That was joy. Maybe more joy? Melee death air combo. Mob can't do anything, gets brain deaded. Yeah, it looks pretty. I think the hardest part I had with it was if lightning died, then it was game over. And so, like, that just seemed dumb. You know, it was like, if lightning dies, then you should be able to control one of your other 2 characters and let them, you know, cast res. Because it's an RPG. And I always used to do it that way. I'm like, no, lightning's important. She can't ever die. Please get a little bit closer. Yeah, I wasn't even aiming for the golden one. I'm glad I got it, because we got like a minute 26 left. Hey, for Jingle. Get him, lamb chops. Isn't that a sock puppet? I think it might have been. This seems like a long event. It's a lot better when there was like 20 other players here. Tosser! Got one. Missed it. Ouch. See, before I wasn't even worried about losing HP. Now, I'm a little worried. I ran into the bomb explosion. No! Unfortunately, I'm out of power. Hopefully I'll get the sight going. 12 seconds. More stairs, quick. Well, we picked up 20 Jiggly on that last one. Wait, is that a win? Nope. That would be a loss. I guess that's what's going to be like on some of the other Final Fantasy servers. Or Final Fantasy 11 servers. Just don't play it. Just close to midnight. Go for prime time. There's other players out and about. And yeah. We're going to go over what you can get one last time. The Jubilee shirt is what she's currently wearing. It has this little comment that says Monster Rearing Yummier Feed. I guess that's going... I guess when you're rearing a monster, then it's going to say something. You have to get it food that it likes. Finally, Master My Thief, working on my Black Mage now. Congratulations, H. Gillian. Probably try and get some capacity points during the event. It makes sense. Jingly Rod +1. You get the Jingly Rod just from talking to this little guy. It's basic. I don't know if you can see it too well. It's a stick with a leaf coming out of it. And you get the +1 and it gives you a costume. Moogle Companion, that's that big giant Moogle that I was writing earlier. Got 400 job points last night after a 3 to 4 hour session. Wow. Just wow. That's a lot. And you can get special Gubby keys for, you know, random stuff. Maybe you'll get a piece of gear. Maybe you'll get a Flintstone. You never know. Copper Amen voucher, 200. I don't think there's a limit to how many of these you can get. So those are kind of neat. Ambuscade primers, Volume 1, 300 points. Volume 2, 200 points. So if you're going to be coming out here anyways, and you want to get your primer volume, I don't know if this would be faster, but yeah, it's an option. You know, 4 to 5 parties in the same spot. It's fierce competition. That would be... I'd hate that. Weapon skill. Get. Pyrrhic. Studios. I don't even know if I've heard of that one. And then the Jingly ticket. That one is after you rescue 11, at least 11 sheep from the event. Then this will become available, and you can only get it once per day. It's going to be a lot like, I think, the Gobby Bucks. We're going to get some type of weird piece of gear. Today, we got that one, the Telleric ring, which will probably NPC because I'm thinking I was going to buy it. But yeah, seems like a waste to get the primers. You want the mount, Godfather Move. Mount is probably what most people are going to go after. Those that like to do the monster rearing might pick up the shirt. I'm going to run into town, try the costume, and see how well that looks. Does he say this is how we do things? See? Maybe. I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying in this one. My apologies. That was just so much of the deal. It's like, well, make sure I didn't miss one of the timing for tossing and trying to hit the orbs. Takes a little bit getting used to. It's not just instantaneous. It'd be neat if it was. I'm going to go to items. I'm going to go to my Jingly Rod +1. I'm going to bet it's going to make me into a... Oh! It makes me into a brown sheep. A very cute brown sheep with a little bell. Gotta play the Moogle Gang. There is another thing I forgot to do. Alright, we're gonna have to run into our monk house though and gear up for it. Get a...
What is that?
The Shadow Lord fight.
Oh?
You get the new BGM that they're using in the Final Fantasy Record Keeper game. And you get that for your Orchestrion for your monk house. So let me hop in there. Should be a beast pet, right? It's a sheep pig. It's just a little baby sheep. Kind of cute. Junebug 341. Happy Friday. Almost happy Saturday now. That's what they're talking about. Oh, that's why Final Fantasy Record Keeper version. I knew the music was different somehow. I haven't heard it in Record Keeper yet. So, I'm just going to run in there. Put the right gear on. I'm going to do the easy version. And, I like that it bounces. Got cats that bounce too. Let's see. Macro. Edit the equipment set. Let's go to Friday night style up since we're fighting the Shadow Lord. There we go. Now let's go over here. Happy F Day. It reminds me of the big tangs from the Dot Hack games. I never played that one. I always thought about it. It looked fun. Let's go back to Paladin. Confirm. This is another one. This will probably work. Let's switch into that. Get our sword back. Oh, that's right. I don't have a equip change macro for my sword. There's a reason. There it is. The caliber, everything else look. Yeah, it should be fine. Watch me get killed. No, I just want to kill him. Select an area to exit to. Let's do Bastock Mines. It's close to a home point crystal. I should already have the key item for the Shadow Lord. Should. It's one of those things I try to pick up. I do have Warrior Sub, don't I? You always want to check. Every now and then it's like, why am I not using provoke? Oh. Forgot. So we're going to travel to another home point. We're going to want one in Valduania. We're going to want the one in Castles of Keep. Home point number 1. Yes, please. This takes you right outside the throne room. Why couldn't they have had this 10 years ago? I mean, on the plus side, I don't think I'll ever get lost in Castles of All ever again just because how many times we had to run it. OMFG. I backed up all my macros to the server in 2011. Game on. Senriku, congrats. Well done.
The nice part about that is most of those are still relevant.
Hey, it's also good to have like a starting point too.
Yeah.
Versus, alright, what did you have to write to cast Flash? Shoot. You know, like I'd forget. /MA? How does the pet abilities go? Is it /pet or is that a job ability or both? I forget, was Ninja Magic, was that /nin or could it also work as /MA?
It could work as /MA, but it was back when they first implemented that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit temperamental if you'd put /MA for ninjutsu. Sometimes it would go off, sometimes it wouldn't, and then sometimes it wouldn't go off, but it would use Ninja Tool. It was
Lame.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, we're gonna pull out all the big guns. And by big guns, I mean Iraha. She's looking all serious. Speaking of serious, it's a Goka. He's so big that you can't even see his head. It's off camera. Shantoto, on the other hand, she's just scary. Because she's got those eyes. Oh, you can also get that Tress this month. And Korumoru, Converter Extraordinaire. And everyone's favorite pocket healer, a Pururu, also looking quite serious. Alright, let's get some buffs up. Protect and Shell. I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure the best setup for this guy. If I should be going with a magic resistance tank set or physical. Maybe a combination of the two.
I'd use PDT and I'd use whichever shield it is that does magic defense.
Okay.
I don't remember if that's O-Chain or Aegis, but you'd know more than I would.
Macros, edit, paladin, confirm. That's not the macro you're looking for. Equipment set. Let me see. My MDT or PDT may automatically equip my shield, though. Let's see. Yeah, it does. I'll just remove it for now. That way my macros won't automatically go switching back and forth and reset my TP each and every time. Alright, it's worth a shot. Now it's only like, what, 15, 20 merits? I forgot Crusade. That'd come in handy. And then in light.
Oh god, it's a full moon outside. That's creepy.
In the game or outside in
Oh, in real life. That's kind of creepy because only at this point in time do I actually get the light of the full moon shining through my window.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of why I looked out, because I noticed light shining through my window.
So it's kind of like a American Werewolf in Maine?
Kind of, yeah. It's creepy, but you get used to it, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
That's cool. Alright. I was hoping I could pull him up the stairs and maybe keep him away from DPS and the other guys in the party, but 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. See if I can do another light with this. Guess not. Go, 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 flash! Or provoke. And gravity's not fun. Here comes a Cure 6. I guess I should spam Cures onto myself as well. That'll help me hold the hate off the healers. Congratulations on Ferric Cleos. I still don't know what that is.
It's the Dancer Mythic Weapon skill.
Oh, okay. That's the one where you just have to kill a bunch of mobs.
Yeah, weapon skill points, just like quest weapon skills.
I guess he's got Invincible up. 'Cause he's only taking magic damage. I guess yay for in light.
No, if I had to go for a mob that I could sneak attack, trick attack off of,
Ooh, forgot.
that would provoke and do very minimal damage, what would it be?
Mandy's.
No, I mean for trust.
Oh.
Oh, I know. Iron Eater.
It's kind of mean, man.
Well, I mean, is it? Am I wrong though?
We do have a trust campaign going on right now where they are healthier.
Yeah, that's true. Forgot about that. Maybe Iron Eater isn't the one to use then. I don't know.
Rise it back up. Again, light back up. Like his Invincible's back on. Might as well go ahead and get Crusade going. If I get TP for hitting them for 0. Kinda looks like I do. Alright. Savage Blade time. Or maybe not. Maybe they're waiting on me. Probably waiting on me. Let us skip this event. Good news is, looks like they all got full HP and MP. Bad news is, now we got a Zergit. Who's gonna follow me? Probably not. I don't think there is an area that we can avoid this AoE. It just hits everybody everywhere. Let us go ahead and pop up Rampart. That might help my folks out a bit. May not. I'm hoping as soon as I have enough TP for Savage Blade, then they'll follow suit with Skill Chain City from Shantoto. I think he's going to do light. Nope, I was wrong. Ability, weapon skill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so much for another skill chain. Good news is, he's almost dead. This would be a Paladin Zerg. Lack thereof. Get the kneecaps, Cyndaquil. Almost. There we go. Apparently I went too early. Fusion. I think it's probably too early for Holy. Light! Gotcha. Okay, he grabs his chest. Alright. So what we got out of this? Orchulachum sheet, Durium sheet, copy of Remsdale, Chapter 8 and Chapter 7. And here's the sheet of the Shadow Lore tunes and then chunk of Yetsu. I believe the Shadow Lore tunes you have to actually use on yourself. Yeah. So the sheet of the Shadow Lore tune, sheet music that can be played on an orchestrion. Musical list, Awakening, Final Fantasy Record Keeper version. So I just click it like that. And now you know it. See if we can get to the home point crystal from right here. Or if this is the BC9. Yep. That's the exit. Be a home point crystal on the left. We'll click that, go back to Bastock. Play the music. Call it a day. As soon as the home point crystal shows up. There we go. Teleportation assistance, please. Let's do Bast. Let's not do Sandor. Let's do Bastock. Mines. Moghouse. Yes, please. I'm out of tasty beverage. So sad. Excuse me. Itchy nose. Cat's staring at me. She's like, it's time to eat. She doesn't like when I make fun of her. Now she's like, I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna forgive me, aren't you, dear? No. Nope, she's not. Alright, so the Equestrian, that's something that you can actually pick up with login points. It's 3 pieces. Yeah, I think you either synth or you have to use synergy to put it together. It's a synth item. It's a really low level one, and I'm not going to say that you can't break it, but I haven't broken it, so. So you go over here, and there's your Symphonic Curator. Just click on that. And then you may use one of the instruments in your Moghouse to play a different tune. Let's do... We can do the Moghouse, which is what we're playing now. Vanagil March, Kingdom Sandoria, Chateau, Runfar, Bastock, a bunch of stuff that I don't have. And then Rhapsodies, I think you get that one when you complete Rhapsodies of Vanadil. And then this one, the Awakening, which is... Excuse me, the one that we wanted. Yep. To admit, the music in Records Keeper is pretty good. Unless you're not listening to it with headphones and it's all like... But plug some earbuds in. Get the full effect and it's like, this sounds pretty nice. Or at least, I think it does. Other people are like, oh man, sounds terrible. What are you talking about? I was just surprised how well it sounded. I guess I could say that for quite a few things. Ish, probably. It looks like my Twitch player just blew up. I was also kind of hoping that maybe you'd be able to fast forward through the music some, but... Oh well. This would actually be a really good song for, redoing your, I don't even know what it's called anymore. Redoing your Moghouse. That kind of thing. Oh. Well. Looks like we're actually going to call the event over right now because it looks like my modem decided to reset itself. That sometimes happens at midnight. Fortunately, the game's still recording. The 0 data has already gone to 0, so... Yeah, but the music keeps playing because I guess they store that on your file. On the hard drive. Must have been part of the update yesterday, so... Oh, well. Do not bite me, cat. Jeez. Sorry about that. We'll be back on Monday, doing our usual thing. The game is going to keep beeping at me. I'm probably going to have to unplug the modem and plug it back in, because, you know, that just happened. Oh well. Y'all be good. Have fun. Stay safe. Don't get caught. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.